r/AskReddit, what currently legal thing do you expect to be illegal in the next 20 years? Telemarketing. God, please, ban telemarketing. Commercials for drugs. Illegal in many countries already. Multi-level marketing, a lot more people are seeing these for what they are. If the game can be sold to children, it should not have microtransactions. Beauty contest featuring underage contestants. Government officials owning/trading individual stocks. Edit, read the post as hoping and not as legit expecting. Edit 2, I was implying use of blind trust/broad index funds, opposed to individual stocks. I agree, it won't happen, in practice. A strong transparency law would be a step in the right direction. Revenge porn can be found all across the United States. Many states have passed laws against this, but some have yet to do so. Within the next 25 years, all states will most likely have laws against it, and/or there will be a federal law prohibiting it. Data privacy violations. Hopefully. Child marriage. Companies buying single-family homes, hopefully. Single-use plastic. Hopefully those family vlog channels on YouTube. Subscription services for certain product features. It's ridiculous that one requires a sub-service to use the key fob for his/her car. Family vlog channels. There's been many instances where families have exposed intimate inappropriate parts of a child's upbringing, and I wouldn't be surprised if there are legal cases in the future for exploitation or damages. I'd say it will be age restricted at least since the kids can't consent. I hope that in the next 20 years a woman raping a man is classed as rape under UK law, because currently it isn't. Skipping ads on YouTube. Helium-filled balloons. At least for recreational use. Going to work while sick. Did pandemic teach us anything? Family YouTube channels. I believe it is currently legal in 30 states for doctors to do pelvic exams on unconscious women without their consent for educational and teaching purposes. This better change soon. https://www. epsteinprogram.com/states banning unauthorized pelvic exams. https://www. healthywomen.org/amp/pelvic exams unconscious women 26527815553. https://www. route50.com/health human services/2020/02/pelvic exam bill/162871/. Edit, thank you everyone that is sharing their experiences, adding on more information, or providing additional examples of medical injustices. I definitely have been learning a lot. As someone who want to go into the medical field, there are so many new things others have brought up that I need to read into. In Europe probably fireworks. PEO0LE here make fucking grenades and toss them to the police. Online tracking. I mean, why isn't this illegal already? If I would follow someone in real life and write down everything they do I will get arrested, but Google can do exactly this with no problems. Charities spending less than 5% of the money they are donated to the cause due to big overheads. NZ has made it illegal to sell cigarettes to anyone born after 2010, even once they're adults. I feel like a lot of places will start doing that. Deepfakes. Hopefully child beauty pageants. There is absolutely no way the internet is unregulated as it is now in 20 years. Advertisements for sports gambling. Commercial drones. Have you seen what Ukraine's been doing with small commercial ones? That has to be freaking out some politicians, military officials, and police. Any expectations of privacy? Anywhere? Even in your own home? I don't know. Probably some of our inalienable rights. Smoking, although it provides the government with a lot of tax, so probably not. The death penalty. I don't have a stance on it, but I could see that happening. Hopefully, having a whole TV channel with the label of news but consisting of entirely fabricated alternative facts and mostly just really bad opinions. Basically, all corporate news channels. They aren't journalists, they are opinionated talking heads. And people take those opinions as facts, which is why we have such a misinformed segment of our country, and why these news stations don't do the one thing that journalists should do: hold truth to power. Edit. To sum up, you can have your channel with opinionated talking heads, but don't call yourselves a news channel, because doing so misrepresents your content to the audience. The right to protest is currently very limited in the UK, so that the most corrupt and inept government we've ever had can avoid being held accountable, or at least they can easily ignore any attempts at protest, to the point that protest that can't easily be ignored is punishable by up to life in prison. If the public keep voting them in, and I have no doubt that a nation mostly comprised of geriatric, easily lead bootlickers absolutely will, then I fully expect protest to become totally illegal within 5 years, never mind 20. In 20 years, I expect us to be even closer to Airstrip 1 than we are now. We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Seriously, the entire cell spam industry needs to go. Everything from scam calls, please don't donate to your local police association, to those obnoxious political SMS text star. Asterisk, if you don't understand how annoying those are, clearly you don't have an area code in a battleground state. Retirement. People using speakerphone in public. Smoking cigarettes. It is already headed towards a total ban in New Zealand, starting with minors under 14, I expect other places to follow suit. Hopefully fucking big corporations / hedge funds and foreign investors buying single-family homes and renting them out instead of everyday Americans having the chance to own a home, which should be more feasible. Please God. Social media algorithms that encourage repeat use, and other such addiction engineering. Being homeless. Even though it's obviously not their choice, it's practically illegal now, though, unless you're in a shelter, but those come with so many issues of their own. This is a weirdly optimistic thread. I think that advertising alcohol the way they do will become illegal. It's so bad for you and kills so many people daily, yet you go into your local shop and there's this massive alcohol section with big posters of people drinking together and slogans that almost push the idea of needing to have a drink to relax on a Friday, or pushing the idea that you can only have fun on a night out if you drink. I mean, I drink as much as the next guy, but I always imagine what it would be like if they advertised any other drug like that. I always wonder what it would be like if cannabis was legal in the UK. NFT / crypto scamming. Regulations are gonna come sooner or later, and these pump and dumps aren't something that's gonna stick around long. Bitcoin mining. It's pretty terrible for the environment, and Bitcoin will probably be a thing of the past in 20 years, so some politician will outlaw Bitcoin mining as some empty political stunt. If the people don't intervene with corrupt elitist politicians, the right to true ownership. Reheating fish in the office microwave. Circumcision. Privacy. Currently it has some very limited protections. Would not surprise me if in the future corporations manage to make it actually illegal to try to hide your information from their exploitation. Bright blue neon headlights, and good riddance. Cars without speed caps. Airsoft in Canada. In a few months. It'll probably be illegal for civilians to buy fireworks in the US within the next 20 years. With how wildfires continue to be devastating each year as well as how often accidents involving fireworks occur, I wouldn't be surprised to see fireworks be made illegal. They'll probably only be available to professionals. Pugs, sausage dogs, etc. Ad blockers. Cars with combustion engines. I can totally see the production of new ones being illegal in 20 years. Abortion and gay marriage in the United States at this rate. To be clear, gay rights are human rights, and women deserve autonomy over their own bodies. I am simply stating what is likely as we continue to be governed by the minority. Murdering queer people in some parts of Africa is legal, hopefully not for long. Disagreeing with government, military, and police. Slowly it creeps. Doxing. Working more than 40 hours a week. I think some of the ingredients found in American foods will be outlawed at some point. As we get more and more info about some of the most common food ingredients, like we've known for nearly 2 decades that high fructose corn syrup causes cancer in mice, and we already can't export it to Mexico or Canada, will be eliminated, altogether. If not by regulation, then by consumers increasing awareness of the negative consequences. Also, private prisons. Congress's ability to trade stocks. ITT lots of naivete. DIY auto repair. You're gonna need a high voltage ticket. Not having valid public transport and walkable cities. Okay, probably not, but one can dream. Hopefully gambling ads here in Australia. It's ridiculous they're not already faced with rolling eyes. Sports betting in the U.S. Europe is already starting to realize how bad it is. Imagine the U.S. will get there in the next 20 years. Cutting down healthy trees. Guns in Canada. Our government doesn't like us having them, and they've discovered it's really easy to take them away from us. I'll modify the question because I don't think this will actually be illegal in 20 years but definitely should be illegal now. Child beauty pageants / child drag shows. The people that attend and put those things on are the creepiest fuckers on earth and should not be allowed within 1,000 feet of an elementary school, yet they're allowed to groom kids for their own sick entertainment. Ability to purchase an AK-47 at 18 years. 1. Post anonymously online. 2. Drive a combustion engine vehicle without a special permit. Negative outcome on this: using a VPN to access say Netflix from another country. I can see lobbying and corrupt politicians trying to enforce this, even if it would be a total crapshoot to enforce due to the nature of VPNs. Or VPN companies being required to store their logs locally and make them accessible to big gov or big corp. American football for kids, concussions, etc. Vaping in the United States. They'd rather have us smoke cigarettes. Freely speaking about what's on your mind. The popular weed killer Roundup causes cancer. Taking water from any natural source, unless you are a for-profit company. Excessive animal agriculture. Factual truth. It'll be replaced with emotions. Having things that aren't actually related to history on the History Channel. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.